As I mentioned during the announcements, on the fourth Sunday of Easter, every year we celebrate something we call Good Shepherd Sunday. And each year we take a portion of the great Good Shepherd discourse that's found in the 10th chapter of John, and over 3 years we divide it up and we read through it. And this year we get the final 8 verses of that discourse. Well, it just so happens that I've preached each of the last 2 years, and as I realized this, I also realized a great oversight in my preaching. You see, I've tried to answer what I thought was the central question of the day. Who is the Good Shepherd? What does it mean for Jesus to be our shepherd? What does it mean for a shepherd to be good? In doing this, however, I forgot to answer a crucial second question. What does it mean for us to be the sheep? This is what we're supposed to do, right? If Jesus is the good shepherd, then we must be the sheep. But have you ever met a sheep? Like, really met a sheep? Been up and close to one? I don't know how I feel about this whole being a sheep thing. Yeah, they're cute and fluffy, but they are not the sharpest animal in the barn, if you know what I mean. And they smell bad. David, why do they need such constant supervision? I'm not sure I like being compared to a sheep. I'm a human after all. I'm smart. I'm in charge of things in this world. I'm the one who makes choices. I don't need constant care. I'm the top of the food chain. So the more I thought about answering this question today, what it means to be a sheep, I just couldn't get in the right ovine headspace. Right sheep headspace. Just when I thought all hope was lost, I had an idea. Perhaps a crazy idea. I realized that I needed help. Professional help. Of a sort. I needed an expert on what it means to be an animal. All right, as I compose myself. Particularly, I needed help as to what it means to be an animal who's cared by humans. I needed a savant of mammalian life. I needed a teacher who could tell me what it was like to go to the vet. That's what I needed. And so in desperation, I turned to the only place I could think to turn. Just go with me on this, all right? Hear me out. I asked my dog Connie if she could write the rest of this sermon. I'm serious. Many of you have already met her. She's this adorable little black lab. She's at church, actually, most days of the week with me. But in case you haven't met her yet, she'll be out in the narthex to sign all of your bulletins after the service. Right now, she's probably napping in my office, drooling on the floor. That's the kind of expertise I need. She's already been honing her writing skills these past 9 months. In the church newsletter, she has her little column, and I know, because I've heard from some of you, that that's the only part of the newsletter that you read. So, I actually feel totally confident handing over the rest of the sermon to her. Connie, I asked, what's it like to be a sheep? And here's what she said. These are her words. Should have seen me. Not a care in the world. It was about 12 bowls of food a go or 36 naps, depending on how you want to divide up the day. The nice lady who takes care of me was outside picking those beautiful yellow flowers that have shown up all over our grass since spring began. She thinks they need to go, but they don't bother me. She had me outside with her. not on a leash either. And boy, did that feel good. I could walk where I wanted. I could go eat the goose poop that she usually doesn't let me eat. And I don't know why, but all of a sudden I really wanted to go for a swim. I'm not supposed to go into the muddy creek that runs behind our house. I know that, but she wasn't looking. I took 4 cautious steps toward the stream. She was still picking those flowers. I took 8 faster steps. She hadn't turned around. I made a break for it, past the trees, down the ivy-covered stream banks, and splash. The water was cool. The mud smelled delicious as it slopped all over me. I heard a far-off yelling. I know my name. It's Connie. And it sounded like someone was yelling my name. But I just wanted to swim in that muddy soup. Doggy paddle, of course. I looked back briefly as I swam down the stream, and that nice lady was standing on the bank, still calling out to me. It looked like she might be going for a swim too. But I didn't really want to wait. What if she actually wanted to take me back home instead? So I paddled down the stream and right into the marsh that is just past our house. I met that nice lady later that morning on the banks of the marsh. She was covered in mud too. She's usually really happy, but this time she just looked exhausted and relieved. Did I mention that we were both covered in mud? That's by far my favorite part. And we walked back to the house together, dog and friend, together again. I don't like getting showers. I like the smell of the muck and whatever else was swimming in that marsh that day. But I could tell that my nice lady who takes care of me didn't want to hug me and cuddle with me since I was so dirty. So it felt even better when I was clean, because that meant I could get all the love and snuggles I wanted. While the stream was nice, and the mud was nicer, being warm and home and loved. Given a big bowl of dog food is actually the best thing of all. What a day. You see, I usually listen, but I still sometimes eat goose poop. I get muddy. I jump on the couch when no one is home. I've been known to play hard to get when I'm off my leash. I'm a dog, after all. But when I do these things, I still know that deep down, I'm a good girl. This is what it means to be a sheep with a good shepherd or a dog with good humans. There's always food in my bowl and water to drink. I even get a scrap of chicken or bacon every once in a while, and not just the ones that fall on the floor. They clean up after me when we go for walks or I make messes. They make time every day for pets and chin scratches and hugs. They're just as excited to see me each day when they walk through the door as I am to see them. And even though I think I protect them, I know that they are really the ones who are actually protecting me. This is what it means to be cared for by humans. This is what it means to be a sheep. I know I'm loved. I know I'm cared for. I know my life is in these 2 nice people's hands. I know I can sometimes do what I want, but what I really want is love, pets, and to always come home. Thanks, Connie. She really does have a way with words, don't you think? She's quite the loquacious dog. be a sheep. For us to be sheep. We all have those muddy streams in our lives. We all have the one who calls out to us even as we swim down to the marsh. We all have the one who greets us on the banks, covered in the same mud of this world as we are. We all have the one who washes us clean in baptismal grace. We all have the one who holds us close with love and a comforting touch. We all have the one who calls us home. That one, that's the Good Shepherd. And we are his sheep. And it turns out that being a sheep isn't that bad after all. Just ask Connie.